Hey everybody, hope you're having a great day, friends. And we're here at a place for breakfast today. It's off of King Street near the McCully area next to 76. We went to pre-storage here and showed it with Pono, and it's called Fujiyama Texas. And I've been here for dinner. It serves Japanese kushikatsu, which is kind of like, breaded fried things like chicken katsu, but they do all kind of things that are fried. But they have a special breakfast menu, and we're gonna check it out. So let's go inside. So the breakfast hours are 7 to 10 a.m. and then they open for dinner at 5. Okay, so we're inside, got seated right away. Very friendly service. It's very quaint in here, but it's got a few tables. I would say like maybe a little over 10. It does get crowded on dinner times when me and my friend used to come. So if you want dinner, come early. Okay, so we just ordered our food. The service is so fast, I didn't even get to talk about the menu, but this is the menu for the Japanese breakfast. I'll show you a close-up. But she also said that they're also doing a lunch special starting September 1st, and that starts at 11 a.m. 11 a.m. to 2 p.m. So this is pretty much the breakfast menu. It comes with rice, miso soup, pickled cucumber, a rolled omelet, seaweed, and kimpura gobo, which is gobo root or burdock. You got different types of fish. It's all traditional Japanese style type of breakfast, so you get a lot of fish. I got the miso butterfish. I was going to get the grilled local fish. As you can see, for the local fish, it's pretty reasonable prices. You can get a yaki musubi for $10.80. Still comes with everything. But they said they're out of local fish today. I've seen pictures on Yelp. They have akuli and stuff like that. And then you can, if you want to treat yourself, it's kind of expensive. They have some steak for breakfast, teriyaki beef, and simmered pork. I switched out my miso soup for an additional $2 to try their pork and tofu soup, and that is called tonjiru. If you're not in the mood for that big of a breakfast, they have breakfast noodles, pork belly udon, curry udon, cold salad udon, beef miso udon. We are going to try the curry udon with an extra egg on top. This is their special lunch starting September 1st, 2023. You got your pork loin katsu set. Comes with rice and everything. The sesame seeds that you grind up, $23. Vegetable mix katsu, seafood mix katsu, power mix katsu, so that's pork loin katsu, shrimp, onion, and cheese. And if you just want the pork loin alone, you can get that. Looks really good. So with your set, she gave me some green tea already, but we also got other soft drinks. They have regular soft drinks, Coke products, and the Calpico, which is a creamy yogurt type Japanese drink. And if you're interested in coming for dinner, their original menu, this is their menu. And you just get a pencil here, and these are on the table, and you write how many things you want. And they do katsu-styled everything, that's what katsu is. They do shiitake mushrooms, mochi, cheese, quail eggs. They have oyster scallops, octopus, fish, sausage, squid legs, asparagus, eggplant, bacon, chuck rib, chicken tenders, chicken wings, even edamame and jalapeno poppers. They will katsu it. It's so good and delicious, and they're pretty affordable. They're like $3 each or something. And you just order by the number and they bring it out, and it's almost kind of like a heavy poo-poo, and you come and drink your beer here. It's kind of like a Izakaya, obviously. I don't know why the name Texas is in here. Maybe I'll ask her later, but it is an interesting name, but a pretty good place to eat. Okay, our food came out, and I'm going to try the noodles first. So, let's try that. It comes with some pork on top, and a nice egg, and a bunch of curry, Japanese curry, mixed in with the noodles. All right, let's try this out. The egg looks amazing. It's just poached perfectly. So let's mix everything all around with the meat and try the meat with the curry first. This is the pork sliced really thin. Really nice, strong Japanese curry flavor. Look at these thick udon noodles. It's piping hot too. Has a nice chew. The curry is a little bit sweet, which is nice, the characteristics of a Japanese curry, and it coats with the egg yolk. So good. That's super yummy. Wow. And they're so nice too. They give you like these little wet naps. Everything's very thoughtful. Your spoon on this little set. Very awesome. Okay, so the set I got was the miso butterfish, and it looks beautifully presented. I substituted my miso with the tonjiru, which is the pork soup. I just wanted to try it. I've never even heard of it, so wanted to try that. It looks really hearty. And same thing, you get a wet nap and some nori, seaweed. Pretty cool. So let's dig into it. It's just everything's put together with care. You can tell it's not just slopped together. Very beautiful. Okay, so I got butterfish. If you're not familiar with it, it's very popular here in Hawaii. It's pretty much cod, and it's got a really good flavor, and they usually soak it in miso. So I'm going to put some with rice. Really nice miso flavor, really sweet. But with the sweetness, the miso comes through, so it's not like an off-putting sweet or anything like that. It's such a flaky fish. See how it just falls apart? Very gentle and delicate. And it seems like they took all the bones out, which was very nice of them. And I think you get a pretty good portion of rice. The people that run this place are actually from Japan, so it's not going to be Americanized portions. It's actually, authentic. So this is a good portion for me. It's a lot of food. And I like the grill marks on that fish. Gives it an extra flavor, Okay, let's try these eggs. You get 2 of these eggs. They're pretty thick, and it's really nicely put together. I don't think I could ever make an omelet like that. Nicely seasoned. Got a little bit of sugar in there, so it balances with the saltiness. A lot of the people eating here are actually elderly kupuna. And not all of them are Japanese. Look like a local couple here. And they're enjoying their food, so they know the secret spots. I actually see some things in here. Hopefully I can get a close-up of it, but maybe they put a little bit of bonito in here, which are fish flakes. You can see it in the holes of the egg. This is one of my favorite things to eat if it's done right. I don't like them soggy, but it's gobo, and it's burdock root, kimpura, gobo, and it's sauteed in like a sugar soy sauce, and sometimes paired with carrots. Hope this is crunchy. And it is. Hopefully you can hear that crunch. So good. I just like the flavor of the burdock root, and it's paired with that sweet soy teriyaki marinade. I'm not a fan, as you know, of sweet things, but in this instance, I think it's balanced well with the saltiness, so it's okay to me, and I enjoy the texture of the crunchy burdock. I don't like when I go to okuzuyas and sometimes they overdo it and it's super mushy, so I'm glad these ones are crunchy. And here we have some pickled vegetables. Looks like some cucumbers. And I'll pair with this with the rice, and that's what I like about Japanese breakfast. You have all these different choices to put together with your rice, and like it's a different texture changes and different flavor profiles. Really crunchy, salty, and it tastes like there's a little bit of sesame oil in there. And let's try this tonjiru soup. Looks like a lot of things going on in there, and it's really thick. So there's thinly sliced pork in here with a massive piece of tofu. Wow, so chunky. I think just pairing this with rice would be a great breakfast. Wow. It's very earthy in a good way. It actually reminds me, I don't know what part of Japan, but I'm leaning more towards Okinawan food. Really good. And I don't know what other things are in here, but you can see a little bit of veg in there. If it's mushed up onions, or if it's cabbage, like Napa cabbage or something. Even like, tastes like, I don't know how to compare it to, but something like a squash soup. And here's a big piece of tofu that I broke in half, little pieces, because the thing is huge. Chunky soups like that always go well with some rice, so let's put some rice in there. Oh, this soup is ono. It's probably the star of the show, even though I got fish. This is really, really good. And actually, you can get this in a bigger bowl with rice for breakfast. I was not expecting much out of that. I thought it would be just like a regular soup, but that is winners. You gotta try that. Wow. You know what? The bigger bowl of this soup for breakfast with the rice and the set is actually cheaper, or one of the cheaper items for breakfast here. Oh, and a lot of people are starting to come in. So, out of my little pack of nori, I don't know what to do with it. I mean, obviously I've eaten it before. I eat Korean seaweed, but I guess I'll just put some rice in it and make a little rice ball. Your typical nori, crunchy, yummy, a little oily, brushed with oil, and little grains of salt on top. Nice and delicious. Like I said, your set comes with some green tea, and she keeps refilling it, so you don't even need to get like a Coke or something. Actually, looking at some of the vegetables in the tonjiru, it looks like very slowly some of the tender bits of daikon as well. So that's what's giving it its flavor. And it almost reminds me of like a Korean miso soup, because they put daikon in there too, and with some meats, and it's more chunky. And I like this chunky style. So good. Definitely try this, even if you're not going to get the set. Maybe substitute your miso for this. It's more substantial and definitely will get you full, but also has a big bang of flavor. All right, bam. I am done with my food. That was winners. Super good. I really wasn't expecting much. I mean, I've had Japanese breakfasts before, but this is very unique in that they have the tonjiru and different other items as well. So definitely give it a chance if you're looking for a different breakfast experience. Even though there's a lot of people coming in, there's still a lot of seats open, so you can still come here. All right, I'm done with my food, so definitely check out Fujiyama Texas for their breakfast if you're interested. Also their lunch menus starting September 1st, and their dinners. I did read that breakfast is not served only on Tuesdays, but every other, all of the other days of the week, you can find the breakfast starting at 7 a.m. I did ask her, because I was always curious but never asked, why is the word Texas in there? Is there some affiliation with Texas? And I didn't know this, but the original restaurant is in Tokyo. So if you go to Tokyo, you can come to Fujiyama Texas there, and the owner brought it and branched out here to Hawaii, and it's been here for a while. And they're open 7 days a week. And I asked, did the owner ever live in Texas, or what's the affiliation with Texas? And the funniest thing, it's a totally Japanese thing. I think it's really cute, but she said no. he's never been to Texas, and he just thought it sounded good, and he is kind of like infatuated with the whole Texan thing. So I think that's really funny and cute. But I will flip the screen over and show you, if you're interested, there's the 76 off of King Street, and it's right here at the end of the building. And then where me and Pono went over there is pre-storage, if you're interested. I'll put the link above if you didn't watch that video. But as you can see, during the daytime for lunch and breakfast, there's a pretty good amount of parking. But I will tell you, if you come here at night, the parking's very tight because it's a pretty popular spot. So yeah, definitely come on down if you're looking for an authentic Japanese breakfast. And hopefully, if you found that helpful or interesting, press the like button, subscribe if you're new, and I'll see you again next week for another food adventure. Peace out. Take care, everybody.